what's the biggest key to finally getting a road win?
Just playing the complete 4 quarters. We played great first halves in both those road games, but that third and fourth quarter, we got to play a lot better football.
X was just saying it is player-led to bring the energy. How do you do that? How do you make sure the guys have the juice?
Yeah, it starts with us. It starts with the best players. I think we all said it today. I challenged, just our front, just like, this is what we've been bad at. Let's just be great at it today, and that way we could play great at it on Sunday. So I'm actually really looking forward to Sunday because we all said that might have been our best practice on a third down and 2-minute emphasis that we had all year. So, if that situation comes up, I know we'll be prepared.
Is it usually a carryover when you have a great practice, you have a great game, or do you feel like that's not necessarily the case?
I think so. I believe so. I think how you prepare is how you're going to play. It takes away thoughts, limitations. It takes away hesitancy, and those split seconds, those small details of, like, I know this is coming, that anticipation makes you play faster.
The last couple of weeks, the second half, is that more adjustments the other team's making at halftime, or just you guys not doing what you can do?
I think it's us not doing what we can do. We're just not playing great in that area, which, I emphasized on, and I'm excited to try to go improve down the road.
LaFleur was saying that some of the missed holding calls against you are egregious, and he's going to talk to the refs. You're no stranger to that happening. How frustrating is it still at this point in your career?
It's just one of them things. It is what it is. Like, 5 years of not getting a call, you'll eventually stop worrying about it. But, I think I just got to keep going. That's the hunt. Yeah, like that's part of the challenges. Like, you just got to keep going. And that's bothersome. That worries them. They know that. Like, that's the part of being one of the best. That comes with some territory where parts that you hate and the parts that the league lets go. Like, they know. Like, you could tell how they call the games. They don't call offsides for offense, but they'll call it on defense. They won't call offensive pass interference, but they'll call defensive pass interference immediately. Like, we know what they're trying to do. They want to load the points up so fans can be happy and. They'll call defensive holding, but they won't call offensive holding. Like, let's just wake up. Like, it's just one of those things that we know what the higher ups is trying to do. Like, the ref would say, I know that's a hold, but what? Like, you're not gonna call it? Like, come on. Like, it's just one of those things that, like, I'm over it, and I'm gonna just have to keep going, push through it.
Do you ever say anything to the refs during the game, or?
Of course, I don't say anything before because it's all about just staying focused. Like I don't want to start the game off like, hey, am I going to get a hold today? Like, but if I sometimes I'm just like, all right, whatever. But sometimes some egregious ones I do think should be called. Like I got pulled me to the ground. Like, I just feel like those type of things, like in those situations, need to be called. Like, they won't hesitate to call me for a neutral zone infraction and call a man offsides. Like, you see the same things I'm seeing. So it's just one of those things.
Have you had a lot of coaches advocate for you? Matt obviously doesn't want this to happen. Do you think that coaches advocating has a different impact than you advocating on the field?
No, I don't think it matters. The refs are going to call what they call. All we can do is just hope we get call a fair game. Like I don't care what the fans want sometimes. Like, if your team holds, they should get better tackles, better guards. Like, don't blame that on us. Like,
Are you getting held more this season than previous seasons, or is it about the same?
About the same. But like I said, it's not the ones that are close that I'm worried about. It's the ones where I'm getting pulled or someone's at my face mask. Like, what's the point of having hands to the face if we're not going to call it? Well, they didn't hold it there. Well, did that not mess me up? Like you'll call that on us. Like, they'll call that on the DB though. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like I just wanted to call it both ways. That's all I ask.
How often during a given game do you feel they're missing those egregious ones?
I think there's like 2 or 3 a game. Like, on a realistic, like, you should call it. But, like, the ones that are close, it's like, whatever. That's football. It's competitive. Like, I get it. But the egregious ones need to be called. Like, that's how guys get hurt, man. Like we put so much emphasis on protecting the offense. Like, protect the defense. Like, a guy could be trying to catch the ball, and you make a defensive play so he doesn't catch it, and it's targeting. It's a flag now. But a defensive end could be rushing and engaged with another player, and the guy could come blow his ribs out. And we're not considered defenseless, but like we said, it's an offensive league. Like, I think a lot of the rules, and it's like, guy like damn near hurt Van Ness last week. Like, what are we doing? Like, if you're going to say it's about protecting the players, then protect all players. Don't just protect one side of the ball. Like, I don't mind guys chipping from the outside, but like running backs want to come and sneak players while we're engaged with offensive linemen. That's and like people want to encourage. Like, that's not good football. Like, that's not safe football if that's what they want to preach. Like, on the offensive side. So I think those things are like more frustrating than like kitchen like. The whole, like, who are we kidding? You want to find guys for putting their head down, but you can be engaged with an offensive tackle and the guard can come put his head right into your head. What are we talking about here? Like, and look how many times that's on film. Guys putting their head down and trying to come clean your clock. But you can't do that to offensive players. Get a $50,000 fine. I might get a fine for this conference.
We'll talk about something you do like. How do you feel about the tush push?
I mean, bro, how many times a guy got to leave early before they call it? Like, be serious. Like, I got, 2 neutral zone infractions? And I feel like one of them was real. But the other one's like, come on. Like, they leave it. Like I'm telling you, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, you could hit the quarterback in the face by accident. Like, put your hand up. And they call it roughing the passer. But an offensive lineman could jam your neck back like this, and it's nothing. Like, it's just crazy to me. Like, the standards we set and we're allowing in the football league. Like, this ain't real football.
When you get held
seen
like
that.
when you get held like you were a couple times the other day, how do you react in the next play? What do you have to do?
I get them off me. There's nothing else I can do. Like, I'm fighting for my life out there. Like, that's how I look. Like, I'm fighting for my life. Like, not in the sense of like I'm truly fighting for my life, but like I'm fighting for my teammates. I'm fighting for me. Like, I'm trying to get to this quarterback. Like that's the mindset. Like, whatever that happens, next play. Like, next play mentality. But it's just a continuous mindset.
Mike, you probably have seen the tush push as much as anybody, but in that division, these guys were the team that led the charge to try to get that play out. When you guys play them in a couple weeks, you think they're going to...
If you ask the Eagles offensive players, probably say that's the best thing we're doing on offense right now. Like, it's the most consistent thing they got. Like, but that might come to bite me one day. But it is what it is. Like, I hate that play. Like, the whole league hates that play. Like, I don't think you'll find one defensive player in the league that's like, oh yeah, go tush push. Like, we got to learn how to stop it. You can't stop it if they're leaving early. Like, it's impossible. Like, it's an unfair advantage. Like, you got 320-pound momentum coming early on the play, like, whatever. But gotta find a way.
Did you get poked in the eye on?
I did. I didn't even get that call. Like, how do you think my whole face, like, pop the blood vessel in my face? Like what are we doing here? Like, God can consistently keep putting his hands to my face. Like, what are we doing here?
That happened in Cleveland too.
Yeah, but that was like more fluky. But this one was like blatant, like literally popped the blood vessel in my face.
You're gonna have to wear a shield or something.
I changed my whole face mask. Like, I was like, guys, it's going to my face. I gotta protect my face. It's pretty.
Did you do this week?
I changed it mid-game, so it wouldn't happen again. Like, I got plates on my ribs because guys is coming in defenseless hitting me. Like, I gotta protect myself more than I ever had to since I've been in the league.
How receptive are officials when you come up to them after that happens? You're like, hey, look at my blood vessel here. It's not right. Like, what's the
I mean, I can't say that. I mean, I'm just like.
But yeah, are they receptive? Like, do you feel like that makes any difference? It helps in any way, or
Nah. They just shrug it off. I mean, they kind of know. Like, they have meetings on what they told to call and what the emphasis on in the league. Like, you hear them like. They made an emphasis on let's change in this. Like, if you watch all the games, they bring the guy in from New York. They're like, this should be emphasized on this. Like, you don't never hear no meeting talking about we're going to emphasize calling the hands to the face or offensive holdings. Like, it's all offensive related of the emphasis. Like, come on.
It looks like it's going to be Brissett on Sunday. Based on that, what have you seen from his game?
Just that, he's similar to Flacco. Plays with intentions to get the ball out, wants to be decisive, understands the game at a high level. So, it's going to be a good game.
How frustrated are you by the teams getting it up quick on this team?
I think that's a testament to us. That's good. I think that's good for our DBs. That's good for everyone. We're getting off the field at a really high rate. That's really good. That means they're changing their game plan because how good we are. And the part is that we have to do is now how do we adjust to that and then take that out their game where they can't do it. That's the challenges that we all been challenged with, and how do we get better at that.
You mentioned that you guys have to be better in the second half. You feel like that is an onus that you have to place so far this season. But what specifically do you feel like you guys need to be better at?
I just feel like there's a drop of level of play towards the end of the game, and I hit on that with the guys, and I keep that private. But we alone have to be better at that point, and we took emphasis this week, and that's why I said we had a great practice week. I'm excited to see it in the game.
Micah, for this game, go ahead.
You guys only have 2 takeaways, but you're not giving up points, you're not giving up explosives. Is that enough if the takeaways don't come because they're a byproduct of they're just not really testing you guys that much?
I would say a little bit of both. It's challenging because teams are blocking 7 and 8. Who are we kidding? And then they're check downing. If you look how many check downs teams have thrown against us, it's probably one of the highest rates in the first 6 games. So people probably looking at numbers, but then you look at how good our defense is playing and where we're ranked in a lot of spots, and you're like, we're playing really good football. It's challenging. I don't think we have to find a way to create more turnovers in the run game, punching the balls out and things like that. But when you got the back end that we have, they don't want to test those guys, and that's good faith to Keon, X, and all the other guys, Ev, because they're ball hunters, and when you got guys like that, they don't want to test them. So we just got to keep rushing, getting after the quarterback, and doing what we're doing, and eventually they'll come.
Michael, real quick, I was going to ask, obviously Wyatt has been out. Now Lucas Van Ness, he dropped out of that last game. For you guys, how do you get prepared, especially if you're in a situation where you'll have to play even more snaps and, go through this game?
Yeah, bring it on. Come on. We're getting paid a lot of money to do what we do. This is part of being your brother's keeper. This is part of being a professional. This is part of your preparation, preparing to do more when it's unrequired. That's professionalism. So Luke knows what's up. I was like, the week I got your rushes going, I'll be back. I was like, I know you will. Come on, brother. I got you. We're going to hold it down, and we'll see you when you get back. But take your time, obviously, seeing how he's trending, how much he's getting better. I hurt for him because the progression and everything that he's doing to become a better football player. But just get healthy, and we're going to take care of business until they get back.
Thanks, Micah.